Before the video starts, I just wanted to bring the cost up front for the people that want to click in a video really quickly and just get all the info. And also just give my 2 cents on whether or not I recommend Montenegro as a digital nomad destination. This is through the lens of someone that has to be there like long term as like a base. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Like there's a lot of places nearby that offer very similar things. The country is beautiful. I think it wins on like just picturesque beautifulness compared to other nearby places. But for like the money you pay and the services you get, I wouldn't say it's worth it. And that's pretty much all I have to say. But watch the video if you want some more info. So I just came from the airport straight to the train station. You can see it behind me. And I usually don't take taxis, but I took one to get here, and it cost me 10 euro. At first he said 20, and I was like, bro, no, it's like 1.5 kilometers. And I was gonna walk, but then I walked up to the road, which is basically the highway right after we get to the airport, and it wasn't walkable. Like there was no sidewalk, it was just like straight construction. And the places that don't have taxi apps, like I usually just walk to the nearest like bus stop, which is like typically like 20 to 30 minutes away in some of these places. Well, I guess like what I'm talking about when I've been in the Balkans at least. Whatever, I'll walk, I don't care. I'm never in a rush, especially if like I land on a weekend. But I was like, whatever. I've been in 5 cities in 24 hours right now, and I'm like tired. I was like, I'll take the taxi. Like, I actually don't have another option. He says 20. I start walking away. Well, first off, I said it was like that's too much. Like it's 1.5. He goes, okay, walk. I was like, bet. So I turned around. I took 2 steps, and I'm walking toward like a crowd of other taxi drivers, and there's a shit ton of them. Look at all these chickens. Like they're everywhere. 2 steps. He goes, okay, 10 euro. And in hindsight, I'm like thinking, okay, I took the 10 euro, but I'm here now, and I'm like, wait, I still definitely got scammed. Like 350 for the bus ticket and 50 cents to print it. Like I bought it on my phone online, but then they said you had to print it. Probably should have just taken public. No, I should have just took the taxi to the ferry or the port, take a ferry over across the bay, and take just like the public bus. It would have been faster, and you would have got scenic views. So that's a learning lesson for you guys and myself. So we're on the ferry, which I was talking about earlier. I'm kind of confused now, because I thought we would be going around this instead of going through it, like on the road. In that case, yeah, I definitely 100% should have just taken another bus, or the taxi here, and then taken the local bus over there. I think it's for their municipality, and I think the bus that I'm on now goes to um, different cities. Like I saw someone coming from Sarajevo on my bus, so. So my host Marconi just picked me up, and we indeed got overcharged for the taxi. But look at this view, though. Wow. Here we are. Okay.
This is apartment.
Apartment.
We have a bathroom.
Oh. Looks good.
Little staff room, glass.
Okay.
What you need for little kitchen.
Okay. Perfect. And then you got the.
Here
You got
is password for
Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. All right, I'm walking to get dinner right now. That's the Spanish castle, which I'll go check out another day. The good thing about being super high up is that you get the good view, but then you gotta walk 20 minutes to get to town to get some food. But I think I prefer that. And something to note is that they don't nothing's open on Sundays, so I can't like stock up on like the items I need for the week, which is like typically a Sunday activity for me. Just gonna have to get up early tomorrow, go to the store. Yeah, there's like 15,000 stairs. Are you nice?
Hello.
Hello. I've seemed to spoiled myself after eating only airport food. I've been traveling for like 30 hours, so kind of just had to do it. Give you guys the prices right here. If it'll focus. Oh, there we go. That's the steak. It's about 29 euro. I think that's the salad, salata, yeah, 11. And then the bread. And then the water was like 220. Yeah. But ooh. Alright, taking a first bite of the steak. Medium rare. Dip it in the sauce. It's alright. Hey. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh shit, it's another one. You just spawned, bro. No, oh no. Oh, I'm hearing shit. Another one. There's 4. Are they cool? Do they all know each other? I thought they were pulling up on you, Orange. Now they gone. Ow, fuck. Thought we were cool. Anyway, my left hand got scratched by a cat. I'm almost home. Just smashed like 50,000 stairs. Oh God. And I shot before I came out, so now I'm gonna do it again. It's a Monday. Nothing was open on the Sunday. I woke up around like noon, like 12 hours of sleep it felt like. I think it was. Just was surviving off the naps when I was traveling for straight like 25 hours. But I'm on my way to get breakfast. The hard part about having this sleeping schedule, which I'll probably wake up around this time normally, is that I won't get like breakfast type foods unless there's someplace to have it. Then I start work at 6. I'm gonna have to go to the gym and then also find a place to get groceries. And I'm gonna try to find a place that's on the way to the gym, because with all these hills, it's gonna add like 30 minutes just to go to a new location. It's still raining, but I wanted to pull the camera out. See these views. Your boy's getting on the way to the gym or cafe, whichever comes first. Yeah, I had to rate the walkability. If you're staying in the like high up like how I was, like it's just not gonna be walkable like how it is down by the shore. Like these sidewalks disappear, they come back, and then it's just one way again with one lane. I'm starting to lose hope though. Oh, sidewalk, found one, let's go. Yeah, I stopped by 2 cafes on the way. One was closed and one only did drinks. Another thing about the Balkans, I don't know what version of maps they use and how you would know things are open. I did see on the maps next to the gym there's like a grocery store, so I might go in there, grab like a snack, and then just go to the gym. Oh, it's right under the gym. We've arrived. Here are our options. I'm going double coconut max. I've tried this one before, the hit. Alright, the gym is right above this place. I was stopped by a grocery store, and it's also a billiards place. They're all in like one building, and I'm at the billiards place right now because they had a place to sit. Ordered a Americano. I got this water at the grocery store. It came out to $154. There we go. €40 for a month, it looks like. This is just a gym tour, so you guys know what €35 a month gets you. I know I said there was like a 40-month option, but there was one I didn't see. But the gym tip is get a credit card provider that lets you have virtual cards that cancel after one transaction. When I first started traveling, I would always put it on my main card, but some gyms would just still charge me like months after. For example, when I was living in Mexico City, I told them to cancel. They gave me the green light. I still got charged. They told me, and some gyms tell you like they only have 2 month options or 3 month options, and they might be messing with you because you're a foreigner. Whether it's true or not, just ask them if they charge all months at once, like ahead of time. If they say no, just put on a single use card and they just can't charge you the subsequent months, even if they try. And when you're always changing countries, like you just don't have time to make sure something's canceled and like go through paperwork. It's annoying. It's the last thing on your mind. So, I mean, just save yourself the time and the stress. Get yourself virtual cards before you start traveling. Hey, kitty. Hi. Are you a nice one? Oh, it's a nice one. Gym session done. Now I gotta walk back to the crib, which is straight uphill. Before I gotta do that, though, I gotta go to the grocery store. And the sun's finally out. It's a lot different than this morning. Yeah, gym rating. It's got everything you need. It's got 2 racks. I've been to gyms where there's only like 1 rack. And then that whole month I already know I'm gonna be fighting for the rack. And that's because it's a nice gym. I'm sorry? Oh, lighter? Sorry, I don't smoke. Sorry. Some other guy on the bench asked me for a lighter. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Nice gym. I had like a ton of equipment. Pretty nice actually. The thing is though, is like I don't really use all like the machines. It's because when I'm changing gyms once a month, like every gym has a different machine. You can't really like progressive overload and like get stronger. Because like you go to the next gym and they don't have the machine, and so it's like even if it's like something similar like a chest press, like the resistance curve is always different. And I swear, like not all weight is the same weight. You know what I mean? Like you'll put 15 kilo down on one of them, and you put 15 kilo on the other. It just feels different. And so that's why I'm always fighting for like the gym rack, because at least that's always gonna be the same. So I always just mostly use like free weights and the dumbbell. One thing I forgot to mention about signing up for this gym, I'll rate the signing up experience like probably a 7 out of 10. Not great, not bad. For them, you had to download their app. You have to use it to scan in and out. It was fairly quick though. The guy had to help me out because obviously it was in Montenegro and like the whole app. But yeah, just username and password. Most of the gyms I've been in the Balkans, so I was living in Albania, Bosnia, also did a little bit of Greece. It's really simple. Like just give them cash. And sometimes I'm like, no picture, no sign up sheet, which I love. It's just super easy. But I was always wondering, like, how do you remember me? Which is a stupid question because no one else looks like me here, right? Like, obviously, I'm not a local, pretty oriental looking. Alright, grocery haul completed. Just one bag. So now, gotta walk 20 minutes straight uphill. That's crazy. I just got back home and I'm gonna show you guys what we got for the grocery haul. I worked up a little sweat. It's like doing a trap workout, getting the way up. Yeah, so first thing we got here is 10 eggs. They didn't sell anything bigger than this. I'll usually just buy as much as I can because I eat it every day. Yeah, some of the stuff didn't translate, but I'm gonna use the process of elimination. Okay, so this is the Jaja Vicinijic L class, aka eggs. 10 eggs, $2.45. Bam. Got some sketty, 85 cents. I try to get the cheapest one possible. This was $2.39. Oil for cooking, got the smallest one possible. Olive oil, $5.99. Half a kilo of chicken breast, $4.13. I got a kilo of sandwich meat. Honestly, like I couldn't communicate with the lady at the butcher, so I just pointed. It could be turkey, it could be ham. I don't care. It's meat. $7.73. Rice, $1.95. This is salami or something for $10.95. No, $2.95. I'm sorry. Whole bread, $1.99. Some Gouda cheese. Should stay in the pack. $2.88. Frozen vegetables. This is $2.15. Total's 36 and 23 euro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna start ordering food in the app because I'm not walking up that hill again with a bag of groceries. All right, this is gonna be a lazy day, more like a realistic day of someone that works remote and travels, because I feel like most people only show like the weekends and the highlights of them doing cool stuff, which I will do, but it's during the week. And when you're working remote, it's not like a vacation. You're working like a 9 to 5. Well, in this case, I work a 6 p to 2 a.m. I wanted to talk about why I chose herceg-novi in Montenegro. So I booked 1 week out, so I wasn't left with like a ton of options. And that's just a habit of mine. I don't like planning. It's because I was in South America all last year, and it taught me bad habits where like you could totally get away with getting reasonable prices without planning because the continent is just so much cheaper. Bad habits now I have to get better. But anyway, yeah, I chose it because, well, I need a city. Like, I like to go to the gym. I want to go to a cafe sometimes, and I want to be walking distance, and it has to have good internet. Now, there's only a couple places I found that have that. You have Kotor, but that's like super touristy, which I want to go to, but like you just don't want to live in the action, if that makes sense. You probably get tired of it super quick. Like, I think 1 or 2 days is fine. There was Budva, but I heard it was really party heavy, and I want to stay away from temptation. I haven't drank in like 6-7 weeks. I'm gonna see how long I can keep it going. And then there was herceg-novi, and it has all those things, walkability-ish. My Airbnb host just told me that people have complained about his apartment or given him lower star reviews because of the hills, and I'm like, did they think you're an like an earthbender, the Avatar? You're gonna change the environment for them? But it's hilly. I don't mind it. I get more steps in. I mean, if you're working like on the computer for like 8 to 10 hours a day, like it's good to get steps in. So I find it as a good thing. Look at the bright side. I think my first day here I got 20K. Yeah, and herceg-novi was more so on like the cheapest side with all those things. I was about to start work and I realized I have no water left. And climbing down the hill, coming back, I was gonna be out of breath, sweaty. I just took a shower. I wouldn't have time, so I ordered Glovo. Glovo is like their Uber Eats or DoorDash equivalent. So I ordered like 4 of these, 6 liters. So I got 24, if my math's right. Since I ordered, I was like, you might as well like order a lot to get your money's worth. So I got a couple packs of eggs, about a kilo of banana, and I got a shit ton of chicken. I did not think I got 3.2 kilograms of chicken. I did not think I ordered this much. And here's the price breakdown altogether. I ordered some other stuff, but they didn't have it. Something to be aware of if you're coming to the Balkans is that the address just like doesn't work. So even for like all the Airbnbs I've gotten to, Google Maps taking me to the wrong place. The owner has had to come and find me. So when I gave the address to the Glovo driver, he scolded me for giving him the wrong address. He was mad. I came out the street, waved him off, but like basically he was like a block and a half off. Yeah, he wasn't happy. Alright, I'm going down to the promenade. It's a Thursday and I don't have work until like another 4 hours. I want to make some weekend plans right now, so I'm looking for a boat tour. I've already checked Get Your Guide and a couple of those apps. I'm trying to see if I get something cheaper if I go in person to some of these places. So. Alright, so on the boat tour, places I want to go to aren't in one trip, so I'm gonna have to take 2, which isn't a bad thing. Part of me wants to just get a private boat and just do whatever I want with it. So that means I'm dropping like at least 250 euro. Looks like a lot of the beaches here are pebble or just like concrete slabs. I don't know what you call it, like a dock, which I think I prefer. I've done all the sandy beaches and shit gets everywhere. Here, I'm about to show you in a second. Yeah, like it's kind of sick. Like you don't get sand everywhere. Kind of like it, good vibes. So it seems like there's only one company called Kotor, that does the tours here. I thought I was gonna see at least like 6 companies. I saw more like on the tour apps, but maybe those guys are just on the apps and they're a little bit smaller. I guess I found all the options, so now I'm just gonna go find a beach to chill at, do some dives. here's Kotor boat tours again. I've been walking for like 20 minutes now, so they obviously got like 100% market share on this harbor or this promenade. Oh, I lied. Alright, this is the first alternative option I've seen. Yeah, I don't really chill at a beach like this with concrete and like with all the boats nearby. Usually it's like a sand, open space. Never just like on concrete slabs, but I think it's a vibe. I kind of like it because there's no like sandy beaches here. Can someone tell me what the logic is of someone sitting down and within 5 seconds the waiter comes and asks them, "Are you ready? Do you want something to eat?" Like they just gave me a menu the size of a Harry Potter book. Anyway, so I'm looking for another beach because all the tours drop me up at Zalbjak beach. It's super crowded. It's nice. There's restaurants and stuff, but it's all sunbeds, and I'm just trying to find a place to put the towel down because I'm not trying to buy a sunbed. And it's mostly because I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm on my lonesome. Now, if I was with a girl or with somebody else, group of friends, yeah, I'll buy a sunbed. Since I'm on my lonely, since I'm solo dolo, I'll just go the cheaper route. New beach acquired. I don't know the name. I'll just put it in the video. And there are spots to put your towel. So I pulled up back in herceg-novi, but it was a mission because I missed my boat back. So I was stuck at the beach for like another hour. Turns out it was just a language barrier. Before I got off the boat, he was like 550. I looked at him, oddly specific. Like, why not just make it 6? I didn't say that, but I was thinking. So I repeated back to him, 550? He said, yeah. Turns out it was just an accent thing. He meant 515. But anyway, I slept for like 4 hours last night so I could wake up just to go on the boat. And so I just need to get some dinner right now and crash. Sunday, and I just stopped off in front of the I don't know, one of the squares in front of I think it's called St. Michael's Church. And I'm just gonna explore the old town today. There's just a couple castles here, but I probably won't go to any of them. Like, you'll notice that at some point all castles are the same, and like you just realize you paid a couple euro to go in a castle, and then just like, okay, I'm in a castle now. There's one monastery I want to go to, but it's just gonna be walking and chilling. Alright, you guys just saw the monastery. Yeah, I would say you could do herceg-novi in a day if you're just doing it on a weekend or something like that. And I feel like that's going to be the same thing with all the other towns like Kotor and all the stuff in between. Yeah, so now just gonna go to the beach then. Hang out by a cafe along the promenade or something like that. Alright, so I'm no longer in herceg-novi. I kept walking on the promenade and I think I made it to Meljanin. I don't know, I'm not gonna pronounce it, but I'll just put it in the video. But I stumbled across this resort style looking place. It's like the luxury cars everywhere. There's like Porsches on display. Kind of just tell the type of people that would vacation here. And I don't know, I'm thinking about stopping by a restaurant, but my wallet's probably gonna regret it. I don't know what the name of this hotel is called, but you can see a sign right here that says Leisure Porsche. I don't know if that is the name of the hotel, Leisure, and it's a collab with Porsche. I don't know, that info's kind of above my pay grade. Do I just eat at one of these places and destroy my wallet just so I could feel rich but not actually be rich? It's very, very tempting. Alright, as you can see in the background, I got a moped for like 2 days. I want to explore Boca Bay, so that's Risa, Paras, and Kotor. I might keep going to Buda, but on a 50cc moped, like, it's probably going to be treacherous. Alright, I made it to Rason. I haven't eaten yet, and it's 2:15. Explore the village a little bit. I may get something by the water or... Yeah, I did all of Rason in like 5 minutes. Like all you have to do is kind of like walk the shore. Then I showed you guys a little like the center of the town. Yeah, there's like a monastery, which all of them look the same, and then there's the oversized bench. That's pretty much it. The food I got was pretty mid. €15 for that pizza. It was trash, but I mean, I guess that's what you get when you're a sucker for the view. I just went for the view. Like I didn't even check like the reviews. I made it to Paras. Now let's see if I can find myself a boat tour to get to the island. Alright, so it's about like €5 to get over there. Boats leave every 10 or 15 minutes. Most of the big companies or boats will say they will leave you there for 30 minutes. So I recommend going with a smaller boat, and you'll see them like on the sides. And like trying to get group consensus for like 10 to 15 minutes, depending on like how long that's all you need, depending on like how long it takes you to get some pictures. You don't need that much time. Also, it's another €3 to get inside the church. But like, you know how I feel about that? Like all churches are just the same. So I would not pay to go in there. I just got to Kotor, found some free motorcycle parking or moped parking. Sunset's in like an hour and two, I think. And I think I'm gonna try to rush up the fortress right there. I don't know if you guys can see it up there. And then catch the sunset. I will say, a 50cc moped kind of fucking sucks. Everyone was tailgating me and like honking. It's like I can't go faster even if I tried. Alright, I just dropped €15 on the fortress entry ticket. The guy said it's about 30-minute climb to the top, so entrance to the top. I know I said I wasn't gonna pay for a fortress ticket, but this is the fortress of Montenegro, so I was like, fuck it, I'll pay, whatever. The view is worth it. But this climb is kicking my ass. Straight uphill. We made it to one of the levels, but hold up. I could see that we still got a ways to go. Last leg, I think. So we're at the very tippy top. Oh yeah, and as you guys can see, the shirt came off. I was sweating right through it. I took no breaks though. The only time I took a break was to take off my shirt, and that doesn't really count because it's hard to do that when you're walking and holding the camera. It's a new day. I'm on the way to Sveti, Stefan. I think that's how you pronounce it. Stopped off in Buba to get some fast food. Got 2 of these for like €10. I ended up driving home last night all the way to herceg-novi from Kotor because I stayed up to the castle all the way up until like the sun fell. I'd say it's worth it for Kotor for like a day trip. I'm skipping the mausoleum though. I didn't feel like going to the mausoleum. Rather just go see the beach or the island thing. Alright, pros of doing a moped is that it's cheap and you could just put it on the side of the road and not have to pay for parking. Yeah, this is for sure the highlight of the trip, I think. Although I haven't been up north to Montenegro National Park yet. Super stoked to see this. It's a cooler day today, so the water's a lot colder. It's still nice water though, it's all clear. It's Sveti, Stefan is right behind me. I ended up just chilling on the beach the whole day, and then I walked up to this cliff to go see the sunset. And then I kept driving past these cars, which I think just means bakery, and I just kind of capped out the night with some pastries. I think that's a birek, they pronounce it, with some meat. The other one's like has some carrot and some cheese, and I think that was there at €5.40. Alright, so I just got to Zalbjak last night. The vibe's completely different. So the views have changed. We no longer have beaches, but we do got mountains. Look at those. A bunch of mountain peaks. I'm not gonna do much today. Just gonna explore, walk around the town, get settled in, maybe get a coffee somewhere. One thing I've noticed since I've been here, a bunch of like sports betting places and casino slot machine type places. I think it's just because it's not a huge place. Like honestly, the locals probably don't have much to do. I mean, the reason I came here is just to hike the Bobokov. I think it's Bobotov Peak. That's the main hike I want to do, get some good views. Then do the Black Lake, which I think you could do all in one. So I just need like 1 weekend to do that. And I'm pretty much done with this place, and I'll probably leave. Yeah, this is a nice change of pace. Yesterday when I got off the bus, I smiled because I felt like the crisp air. It was like cold, which I wasn't used to. I was just by like the waterfront the whole time back in herceg-novi and super hot. But yeah, it's cooler here. And I was just sitting there drinking my coffee, looking at the mountains in the background, and it was sick. Alright, just a little house tour in Zalbjak. This is like the room you get into before you get into the main house. And then this is the main house. This coffee table was like right here, and this like pink table where the computer's on was in this room. But this room gets super cold at night. It's like no insulation. And so I just left it in here. So it's the work setup. Super basic. I put the price up on the screen. I totally forgot, but I think it was like under 300 for like a week. This bathroom smells super bad. I just keep the door closed. I think there's like mold or something going on. That's what happens when you pick the cheapest place you can find with internet. Speaking of which, the internet is just this little 4G hotspot. It's the bedroom. So small that the beds touch the wall. And the bed's kind of uneven, which gave me a creak in the neck. So that's kind of annoying. And then this is the room I'm just using for my luggage and stuff. Pretty much it. Alright, we're in the nighttime now, and I'm just showing you guys a quick grocery haul. Just got cheese, eggs, a bunch of noodles. I know, not the healthiest, and then some type of sandwich meat again. Let's see, some salami. And I bought a bunch of waters right there. Where is this receipt at? What do we got? Yeah, about $12.54 altogether. I'm on my way to the Black Lake. It's about a 30 to 45 minute walk from the center of the town, Zalbjak. And it costs about like €5 to get in. As you're walking, there's a bunch of vendors. It's one of the lakes. It is kind of stunning, I'm not gonna lie. Now to find me like a trail to do. I can't do like a full-on hike today because I got work in a little bit. So I might do something easy. Also, I creased my neck, which is putting me in a shit mood. There's a bunch of marked trails when you're just doing the walk around the lake. You can just turn into them at any time. Thing is, I just don't know how far they are. Might just try one anyway. Main concern is just getting on a super long trek. I'm like, ah, shit, now I'm late for work. I don't like to plan. The walk around the lake is pretty easy. There's some elevation here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty manageable. You could do this thing with the kids. Alright, I just made it to the head of the ice cave hike, and I know I said I was gonna do the Boatub hike, but I waited a day because the weather turned. And the weather today was still bad, and so I kept getting advised not to do it because there's certain parts at the end that it's like super slippery. And it sucks though because during the whole week it was all sunny. Hold up, you guys have to see this. Oh my god. Yeah, during the whole week it was all sunny, and the weekend hits, and that's the only days I could do the hike because it takes like 6 to 10 hours, and I'm not trying to get off a hike and then clock in, so I'd rather do it on a weekend. But anyway, I woke up late too, and most people start the hike early. They start at like 9 a.m. I woke up at 1. The only way to get to the trailhead for Boatub is that you have to go either from Zalbjak in the town, which is like a 10 to like 12-hour journey, and the other way is just to go to Sedler Pass, which is what most people do. But to get there, you either have to get a taxi. And I was waiting for like 20 minutes where the taxi's coming, no one's coming up. And so I think it's just because it's super late, they don't expect people to leave for that hike during this time. And so I was like, fuck it, well. So I was like, well, I can't do the Bobatov hike. One, because I woke up too late, and two, it's probably dangerous. So I'm just doing the ice cave hike, which you can get to from Zalbjak and not have to wait on a taxi. So that's where I am now. Most people I passed are coming back, so I'm for sure about to be hiking in the dark. But I brought my headlamp, so that's cool. And they said the ice cave hike takes 5 to 7 hours, depending if you take breaks and want to eat lunch, which I probably will do. I didn't bring my sunglasses and now I regret it. It was really cloudy this morning, so I just assumed it wasn't going to come out. Now I'm getting beamed in the face. Yeah, so I stopped off in front of this cabin. Taking a little break. Can eat like half my lunch. I got like some bananas and a sandwich. I will say it's super peaceful out here. I didn't pass that many people. Most people, like I said, were going down because the sun's coming down, so people start early. I think I might be getting to the hard leg, to the ice cave, the last leg. You see those red dots? Yeah, we're gonna be rock climbing, all fours. Kind of sick. Like we are now. Having fun. It's tiring though. Alright, I made it to the ice cave. Honestly, it doesn't look too interesting. And it looks like a bitch to get down to, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. I saw some rope. Maybe I think you need rope to get out of there. It looks like there's some tide there already. So, over there. So I'm gonna try to get to it. Alright, so I'm working on my descent right now. And I'd be so cooked without all trails. I just wanna, like, I've lost the path like 15,000 times. Forgot to let you guys know that I'm going a different way back. There's two ways you can go on up and back, and this one I'm going now passes by the Black Lake, so I was like, why is there so much shit on the path? Now I know. Go to campsite, there's all sheep.